Imagine moving to the UK on a health and care worker visa, a study visa, or even on a skilled worker visa. You're working hard, minding your business, paying your taxes, and just doing your best. And all of a sudden, you are arrested. Not because you stole or hurt anybody or even committed a crime, but because you made a simple mistake that could have been easily avoided. Now, this is the case of some people in the UK right now, especially this particular one that involves a Nigerian that has gone viral. It's not time for us to judge or defend. We're going to go into the details of what happened, what the law says, and how we all can learn from this. So stay with me, let's get straight into it. My name is Tochi, you're welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up as you're watching so YouTube can recommend it to more people. Like it right now, thank you, and kindly share it to everyone that benefit from it. And to all my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You're welcome back to this video. If you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button right now. Thank you. So let me show you all this short clip that has been circulating online.
He told me he was here on a health and social care visa, but of course he's working cash in hand in a car wash.
Is your job to wash cars here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just got
How long have you worked here?
2 months.
2 months, okay.
The visa that he's on is clearly not being abided by, which is why he's been arrested today. This is one of the issues we're seeing with these health and social care visas, that they're often being exploited. People turn up here and there's either no work or very limited work, which is why we've frozen that route to look at it again.
As you can see in the video, the man, reportedly a Nigerian care worker, has been arrested. What did he do? Obviously, like we all saw, he was working in a car wash and he was doing cash at hand, right? So the money was not going into his bank account to say, oh, that was how he was traced. No, he was going to get cash for the job that he was doing. However, he was obviously on a health and care worker visa. He's a care worker in the UK. So tell me what a care worker is doing in a car wash. Do you get? Because I'm sure we all know the rule about picking up a second job or a side hustle or doing a business on a skilled worker visa or on a health and care worker visa. Right now, let's quickly look at it. What does the rule say? Because when this video was circulating online, the comment section, a lot of people had mixed reaction. Some people were saying, oh, he's just working, why arrest him? He's not doing anything illegal, he's just trying to make ends meet, he's doing a job. You should applaud him for actually working, not staying idle, not depending on anybody, just trying to make money for himself and pay his bills like a responsible adult that he is. Some other people on the other hand were like, a rule is a rule, right? He has broken the conditions of his visa, so he should pay for it, you know. On a skilled worker visa, you guys, we all know there are rules, there are restrictions that comes with being on a skilled worker visa, being on a health and care worker visa, being on a study visa. There are rules that you must abide by, right? And doing an extra job is one of those rules, okay? On this visa, you can actually do an extra 20 hours a week, but it has a rule, no conditions around the extra 20 hours a week. And if you are in breach of that condition, then you're going to get into trouble. So some people were even saying who reported him, since he was doing cash at hand, there was no way they were going to trace how the money came into his account. So what happened and all of that, okay? Now, we don't know the details of how the Home Office got to find out, but I can say with recent happenings or similar cases that we have seen here, I have shared some on my channel, you will notice that Home Office officials usually go on raids unannounced. They visit small businesses, I think in a bid to find those that are working illegally, those that don't have the right to be here, to find, so they just go unannounced without you even knowing, without you getting noticed. And then that's how they discover some of those people. Okay, in those other cases that we have seen, for example, the lady on a skilled worker visa that was working in a nail salon, and the other lady as well that was on a skilled worker visa that was working in a convenience store and all. Nobody from the case that we saw, because they went to court and the proceedings, we all read the details, the judgment and how everything went. From the details of those cases, nobody actually reported them. They were discovered by the Home Office officials themselves. So you just never know how you're going to get caught, okay? I don't think the focus should be on who reported him or who did not report him. The focus should be on what did he do and how you can avoid doing such, or what you can learn from this incident or from this story. And that's the essence of sharing this video, just so that we all learn and know exactly what to do. Try to stick to the conditions of your visa, because we have seen that the Home Office is going all out looking for those that are breaching conditions of their visa, looking for those that will use as scapegoats. The UK is saying, oh, they want to reduce migration, they want to cut down migration and everything. So they are not going to hesitate to take actions on anybody that is found wanting. That is why each and every one of us have to be really careful. So from the Home Office website, quickly, this is the health and care worker visa. What it says about taking on additional work, just so that we are clear, we see it here, what is stated officially, what is allowed and what is not allowed, you know. Now, you can do additional paid work on a health and care worker visa as long as you're still doing the job you're being sponsored to do. They're not saying you cannot do additional paid work. You can, so long as you meet these requirements, okay? So you're only allowed to do extra 20 hours a week in another job or for your own business, as long as you're still doing the job you're being sponsored to do, okay? However, your work must be either an eligible occupation code, that is a higher skill job, a job on the immigration salary lists, or a job in the same sector and at the same level as your main job. So these are the only conditions that you are allowed to do an extra 20 hours job a week if you're on a health and care worker visa or on a skilled worker visa. Is car wash an eligible occupation code that is a higher skill job? What's the answer? That's coming to this case now that we're talking about. Remember, ignorance is not an excuse. So is car wash a job on the immigration salary list? If you're not sure, go click on the list and check, right? And then, is car wash in the same sector and at the same level as the care work that he's doing? The answer is no. So you see how he's in the breach of the conditions of his visa. So let's be real here. As migrants in the UK, we have lots of responsibilities. So you have so many reasons to do extra jobs to get extra cash. Is allowed, but we must learn to do that to do exactly what our visas permit, okay? Because we have every reason to look for extra money. We have bills to pay, we have responsibilities back home, you know, black tax, children. There are so many things you want to count. And when the opportunity comes, oh, car wash, Uber Eats, cleaning business, something just come and do it quickly, we're going to pay you cash at hand or something, and it looks so enticing, you want to do it. It feels harmless. Instead of staying idle this weekend, let me go and just do something and get extra cash. But it feels harmless, right? Instead of sitting idle, let me just do it. But understand that not all hustles, not all jobs are permitted by your visas, okay? Our visa does not really permit us to do some kind of jobs, some kind of hustles, right? This is the essence of sharing this video. That is to show you how serious visas are, right? And he also says that if you must do those other kind of jobs, you have to apply for sponsorship to cover it. And he also says that if you must do this kind of work, you have to apply for a new visa or extended or upgraded sponsorship to cover that work. And you don't want to go through all that stress and everything that comes with it. So it's better to just be on the safe side. When you go to work, any money that your main sponsorship gives you, manage it, okay? It's only for a while. Before you know it, you've gotten your ILR and you're out of visa stress and visa restrictions, you know, especially although UK government is planning to make it 10 years, but for now it's still 5 years, right? So let's all try to just play safe, okay? The truth is, for those people saying, oh, this is wickedness, oh, this is too strict, he was just working, he was not doing anything bad, he's just trying to work, we should encourage people to work. Those people are right as well, but let's understand that rules are rules, right? In as much as he was found washing a car, he was working, doing something legal, he didn't commit any offense if we look at it. But visa wise, looking at the conditions of his visa says care work. Okay, you're in the UK to do a care job, to work as a carer, and you're only permitted to do an extra job, an extra 20 hours in the same field. We've seen the other conditions, but the most popular one is you're permitted to do an extra 20 hours a week in the same field or something similar. But here he was found working in a car wash. It might look innocent, but legally it's a very serious offense, and that was why he was arrested. I just wish him all the best, and I hope it doesn't get too serious for him, because yeah, it looks like a serious offense, breach of your visa, and we've all seen in the past what Home Office usually does to people that are caught in breach of their visas and everything. But I just hope that everything goes well for him. We all wish him all the best. Right, but yeah, back to us, everybody that is watching this video. If you're on a visa, any kind of visa at all, and you have forgotten the conditions of your visa, you don't know what you should do, what you should not do, please go back and look at it. The Home Office website, or the official government website, www.gov.uk, is there for you to always read up anything that you want. Just type taking up additional jobs on a skilled worker visa in the UK, gov.uk, or if you want to know anything about skilled worker visa, about health and care, anything at all that you want to know, study visa, what I should do, I should not do, what I cannot do on my visa, go and look it up. It's there, it's a public document, it's there for everybody to access. It looks harmless, and those saying, come on, he was just working, they are right as well. But remember that when you signed your contract, you agreed to these rules. You agreed that you're going to stick to the conditions of your visa, to the rules of your visa. So why complain now that you are caught breaking them? You get what I mean? So it's binding on you. Contracts are binding. Once you've picked up your pen and put in your signature and signed that contract, that is it. In fact, once you've even applied for a skilled worker visa, you're already saying, I promise to stick to the rules and conditions of this skilled worker visa or this health and care worker visa, right? So yes, he was working. Yes, he should be applauded for trying to do a job, for not trying to stay idle. But at the same time, he has breached a visa condition. In this case, I don't think the issue here is the cash at hand. The issue here is the job, the kind of job that he was found doing. And obviously, his visa does not allow him to do that kind of job. If you listen to what the officer said, you've been employed to come and work as a care worker, and you leave it and start working in a car wash or in a nail salon or somewhere else, defeats the purpose of the sponsorship system. And that is why they are really being strict about it. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a bit too strict? Do you think, he should be pardoned? After all, he was just working. I want to hear your thoughts about this in the comment section. Have you heard similar stories? Do you have similar experience? Please share with us in the comment section. I believe we all have one or two lessons to learn from this. I just want all of us to take away something very important from this video. If you don't take away anything, just take away this, that no matter how desperate you are, no matter how desperately you need money, don't risk your future for short-term goals, okay? You might make all the money you want to make now, money to solve your problem, your needs now, but you might be putting your future at risk. Just like this guy now, we don't know what his future is going to be, what his fate is going to be. It's up to the Home Office to decide. So I'm sure you don't want to make the same mistake, okay? So you just have to be very, very patient, and then get proper advice if you have to, okay? Anything you don't understand, that you need expert opinion or expert advice, do well to get one. Firstly, I'm not an expert. I'm just here to share this for information purpose, for us to learn something from it. And this does not serve as an official advice or anything like that, no. Okay, if you need an official advice or an expert advice, do well to get one for yourself. So guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you everyone for watching. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.